And you'll be able to do exactly what you need to do when you need to do it without conflict, without hesitation, and be able to close that profit gap between what your methodology will give you and what you end up with in your bottom line. Unrealistic expectations cause us to define and interpret and therefore perceive market information as threatening. Ultimately, you can break the market down to its lowest definable component parts.
What's up, everybody? Go ahead and share my screen. All right. ACAB. So it looks like we finally tapped in to our buy here. Might have gotten a type 4 into it, just waiting for some confirmation here. Break a structure. I think this would be our high. Yeah. So once we break that, good. Yeah, once we get that, then we can look for a reentry as well. AJ. Looks like we may have mitigated out of this redistribution here. But I want to see this keep pushing up. I want to see this keep pushing up and break this high. So for now, if we get an accumulation here, I'll take it. You guys can hear me okay, right? All right. You can hear me, Joe? AM. I'll be waiting for a distribution up in this area. As you can see, we got a redistribution and then we got a test. But can't find the candle right now, so just gonna be waiting for a distribution here. AU, as you can see, we got clapped out. Tapped in, went like not even 1-to-1, and then got stopped out. So that's a L. It's all good though. So now we're just gonna be looking for some sells. This one I would take if we got some compression, but I like to see a schematic up a little bit higher. So it looks like we may have gotten a 15-minute accumulate, maybe a 5-minute. So yeah, like a 5-minute type 4 here. Oops. This accumulated and tapped into the open of the hour. I don't know if you guys saw that. And this is a type 2 here, so it tapped into this STMB here. Not quite the open, but close. But you get it. Tapped into that STMB there, and it gave us schematic. So just looking at this, If we get an accumulation anywhere here, I'll take that. CAD Jappy. I got this type 4 marked up right here. I believe the 2-hour candle is the one I got measured. Yeah. Taking the 80%. So it's going to be waiting on that to come down. We got our sign of strength here, obviously. Chef JPY. Looks like we're building a possible distribution here. Fine climax, automatic rally, second test. And we'll see what this gives us. And yeah, we'll just be patient. Euro USD. So we have broken this low. I do like this 4-hour candle right here. So if we get a distribution anywhere in here, take that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but looks like we got like a type 3. Yeah, just 1, 2, 3, 3 drives. Still though, it's right around that 80%. Looking like a pretty solid trade. Our little short position. So covering this high would be 12. Covering the wick would be 9. So I think I'll split my risk between both. So covering the high just to that low would only be a 2 to 1. But let's see how far we're trying to take this. Oh yeah, I'm trying to see this come all the way down here and start accumulating. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably only going to take this if it does distribute. GU. Looks like we got, so we tapped into this one with 1 to 6, got clapped out. Then we tapped into this and immediately got clapped out. Gonna wait for an accumulation. Yeah, I have another position down here. So that's the next place I'm looking to buy from. And then the last one down here would be the extreme. So just working our way down. UCAB. So we got a huge sign of strength here. And I believe we got a distribution up at the top. Yeah, we got a type 2 here. So if we can get a distribution up in the top there, that last push up, that would be cool. Euro CAD. Oh, honestly, nothing. Same thing for GCAP. And CAP. So we're starting to build liquidity right above our entry. So I'm gonna keep holding this. See if we can get a liquidity run, tap in, and take off. Use Chef. So we just confirmed the reaccumulation. Then we're looking for an accumulation down here. That's pretty much it. We do get a distribution up here. Buy and climb back. Okay, so it looks like we did distribute actually. Mark it up for you guys. Oh goodness. Why is the box so big? This is crazy. Anyways, we got our up thrust here. UTAD. Let me check and make sure that up thrust got to 50%. Oh, never mind. So it looks like it didn't. So this will be here now, which means we need a sign of weakness to confirm it. But it looks like we may have gotten a fractal schematic up in here, which is why it's coming up to tap in early before for the sign of weakness. EA. I'm gonna wait on this, but if we do accumulate in here, take that. EM. Just waiting on this buy really. Want to see it come lower. It did accumulate in here, and I do have a candle. This is a super long type 4. And we got a spring. And we also got a type 4 into our spring. And then I don't remember what candle it was, but yeah, if we do get some nice compression coming into this area, then I'll be compelled to take that trade. G Chef. Missed this buy here, but looks like we might be building a distribution here. But we are getting some liquidity right here, and it is in an uptrend. So wouldn't be surprised if we get like a shakeout, like a little fractal schematic in here somewhere. Well, so be watching for that. Or just if we get a sign of weakness for a distribution. So one or two things. GJ, still waiting on this accumulation in here. That's pretty much it. Hey, Chef. Looks like it's accumulating right when we want it to. Looking like a type 3 so far. Just gonna have to wait on that sign of strength for now, or if we can get his STB somewhere. And still gonna wait on the sign of strength either way. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Chef. Looks like we might be starting to build another distribution. I was looking at this as like a possible kind of type 4 situation on the 4-hour, and then on the 30 here we might be getting a type 1 or a type 2. Fine climax, automatic rally, second test, up thrust, and then we got a UTAD or a sign of weakness. Good to go. And S&P, I just wanted to show this buy that marked up last week. When was this? 3 days ago. Oh, this was Tuesday or Wednesday. Either way, yeah, it's tapped in. It's currently about 1 to 8. We're at our all-time high for S&P, so just gonna keep riding this up as it goes. Yep. And then GN. It's another trade that tapped in. We got a nice, what is that, a type 5 schematic. Solid climax, automatic rally, second test. And then second test. And then off to the races. Right now we're about, what is that? don't even know. I have no idea. Like 10 to 1. Risk free either way. Hoping this is going to be a swing trade. Get a high. I don't know if this wick is real. I don't think so, but hopefully create a new high. That'd be ideal. If we create a new high, that would be one to 38. That might be my biggest trade ever, I think. Yeah. My last one was like a 1 to 20. I don't even remember. But yeah, that's all my charts. If y'all got anything you want me to look at, no.
Hey, Dev, I got more of a question. So I'm understanding how to like look at schematics now, and then the only thing I have is where do I enter?
Pause. What's your name?
Izana.
Oh, what's up? Okay, nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up, bro?
All right. Ask me again.
So I'm understanding like accumulation a lot more,
Uh-huh.
like type 1, 2, 3, and 5. But after I identify that, I'm having a hard time like figuring out where do I enter and the time frames and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'll just show you this one, for example. So here, this entry was off of a reaccumulation. It's on the 30-minute time frame. It's really small, but the only reason I took this one was because on the higher time frame, this entry was at least a 50% retracement.
Okay, so you start at a higher time frame and then you go down to there.
Yeah, so basically we start at the higher time frame, find the find our like trend bias,
Mm-hmm.
and then we find high probability POIs, which so like let's say I'll go on the 4-hour here,
Okay.
and in these areas, like in this area right here, it's just a POI. But when we go down to the 30-minute and the 15-minute, it's a whole entire reaccumulation schematic. And same thing right here. I mean, you can see it still right here, but like when you actually go into the POI, we get another fractal schematic. And then same thing in here. As you can see, I marked it all up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we find the POI first. The trend first, and the POI, then the schematic inside. And then once we find the schematic inside, we find a POI based off what kind of depending on what kind of schematic it is.
How do we find the POI before the schematic?
The POI before the schematic?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the daily. All right, so like ignoring this like giant wick right here, what would you say the trend is?
Sorry, ignoring. I'm cooking right now. Ignoring which one?
This wick right here.
Oh, okay.
What would you say that trend is?
It's an uptrend.
We got a high right here, and we got a low right here, and then we got a high right here, and then we got a lower low right here, and then we got another lower high right here.
Oh, okay.
We're in a downtrend, right?
Yeah, we're in a downtrend.
So the way to find the last high holding structure is to find the low and the last low before that, and then the high in between is the high holding bearish structure, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we're gonna look for our POI, and just looking at this daily right here, this push up candle right here would be our POI, where we would look for a schematic. So either you could look for a schematic in this POI, or what you could do is you could wait for price to come up here and build a schematic in this price area.
Okay.
So that's generally what I do. And then when I enter off the schematic that it forms.
Okay.
Set my limit. Did I answer your question?
Yes, I still need to put more work in to have better questions because there's still gaps in what I'm trying to understand.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
it's getting closer.
Lots of chart time.
What's up?
Said lots of chart time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it.
It's more like the order of the steps that get jumbled up in my head sometimes.
Got you. Yeah. There's a. Let me find it for you real quick. I have like a. Yeah, I can just write it out for you quicker. So step 1, we identify trend, market structure, our time frame. 2, identify high probability POI for 2, 3, wait for schematic. 4, identify either the spring, the STB, UTAD, or upthrust. And that's pretty much it.
What does STB stand for?
Second test in phase B, it's going to be the same thing as the upthrust, just on for an accumulation.
Oh, okay, cool. There's one more. How about SCNB?
That's what the STB is.
Is that for the STB?
Yeah, so that's just Joe says it with the and in the middle, and I don't, but it's the same thing.
Oh, you're cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. Anything else?
No, that's good. Let me just screenshot it for now.
Got you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, if I don't got any charts, I'm gonna be hopping off. Y'all have a good night.
You too, bro. Thank you.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.